It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 14 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Wanaku, Hilo, Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Welterweight Champion of the World, the Prodigy, BJ Penn!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
You see that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top, he's got the strong base, and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. The wrestler starts to advance position and get ground and pound on.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown? Well, he told us on Thursday you don't get paid to fight 15 minutes to that.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
He might get a finish here. And he's out. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Penn. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Push him up! Push him up! Each other, man.
Nurmagomedov's back inside control here. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of him.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go.
Nicely done. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Penn. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Penn. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Penn. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nurmagomedov. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
Second round underway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Got clipped with the right hand. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
One of the most important strikes in the clinch is this big body shot. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Right on the button. Ooh. Leg kick checked by Penn. Unable to connect with the rope. Nurmagomedov gets in the clinch yet again. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Visibly limping here. Punches blocked. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Huge shot there.
Grabbing the back of the head, pulling
shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Continuing to look for openings here with Penn on the canvas.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Close guard. Final seconds here. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best.
Ha.
He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
Are you ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
If your opponent has you in the clinch,
Wow! Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. And this might just be a matter of time. Wow.
Keep busy, guys. Keep busy.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Under 3 minutes remain in round 3. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Use your hips to get up.
I mean, how many can he take? Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punching. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Gotta be careful, Avar.
Oh, he postured up there, and he's out. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward by the top fighter now.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Penn. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's
Shot
unreal.
double leg.
Oh, able to slam him down to the ground. Well done. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, that's a good right hand. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you...
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Stay tight. Protect yourself. Stay tight.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward by the top.
Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Man, look at the size of that bruising on his body. Oh. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Penn. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Let's go. 1 minute.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Okay. We got one more round. Let's start showing them what we really can do. Let your hands go. Final round, you ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Oh, that's a nice strike there by...
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness. What a performance.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
So there he is, the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. What a finish he turned in here tonight. As